Okay, continuing. Go back to dorm, really. So.
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest?
Don't have a choice. Time for a rest.
Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about?
No idea.
Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I've got something, but fortunately it's not really a child.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end. Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Good night, traveler. The dawn of a new day. Paimon feels like we're getting used to life as convicts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you have planned for us?
One thing we've got to do then is to go to the Hang Creation Ring in the afternoon. Gather information. And good work. There are many clues to be found here. Perhaps we should work at the production to see if we can discover anything expected. Okay.
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it.
Well, there's a choice if we had no choice.
But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
I'm doing alright. Let's see if there's anything, let's see if there's any really easy work.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while. Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon?
How much they won't. Let's go to the ring.
Sure! If we're not going to work, then let's kill some time at the Pancration Ring.
Where is the chest? Keep hearing it. Over here. Somewhere here.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
I think. Look like a button. I think I'm gonna find it.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand.
You know us.
But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Okay,
I've got
great.
something to lose.
Let me walk you through the rules.
And to earn.
The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons. But the second you mess up the order, you'll lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it?
Still got your coupons right
Thanks
here.
for your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
I understand.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
I am. What? Get closer then. It's very easy. What? Around. Very sensitive. Not sensitive at the moment. You have to wait a bit. You have to wait. I hit it.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you.
You flatter me. Can't know for sure if you don't let me have a go.
However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a Pancration match yet, have you? Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
But we don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
See why? It could be that there's some sort of rule here.
What?
Oh.
Never even
What about
picked a boxer
the rules?
before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too.
Just I guess that's all the hidden rules that's what they're called, right?
Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bid.
How's that?
Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So vague.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. none of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
That could have to do with supporting both boxers.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take
don't see the
vengeance on
relation there.
anyone who does that?
You know anything about him? Have you seen what he really looks like?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
One of a mask.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
Thank you very much for the information. I'll give it a try.
Huh?
I don't
We
exactly know
will?
who it will be.
You're
Human
not
child.
serious, are you? Look,
I don't know.
here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Or wisely.
Yeah,
That
it
makes
sounds
sense.
pretty scary to Paimon.
Sounds like a good lead to me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yet again,
Seems you've made up your mind.
just
Be
like
sure
last
to
time, it's a
protect
good
Paimon,
idea.
okay?
Nothing happened last time. Nothing happened
Betting
this
on
time.
both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons.
I don't have that much.
If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us?
You can do this. Oh, that's the only option. Afford it. Oh, okay. Let's go to
After
work.
working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quick.
At that. Let's see if there's anything really easy work.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
Yeah, there will be though. Go to work. Again, where is that chest?
Oh, just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. What would you like to do this afternoon?
The
Maybe we'll be
pancreation
able to
ring,
find some leads there.
perhaps.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves? Either way, super weird.
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion.
You're normal.
Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick...
Buy tickets for both fighters.
Huh? For both fighters? I can tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly. You see...
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
Alright then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember, no refunds once you buy the tickets.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupons.
Shut up and take my money.
productive day. Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow.
About the fight or not?
Hey, traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
What?
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
Buy anything?
Ah, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah!
Doesn't seem especially scary, but there's something a little odd inside.
Huh? What is it? Are you okay? Let Paimon take a peek too. Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like...
Rumor has it that a boxer went missing and liquid in a bottle of silver blood.
Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Do you want to give it a sniff? Do you want to give it a taste?
Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon.
I would. Seems we'll have to investigate. This place is chock full of strange happenings after all.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust Paimon on this one, okay?
Okay.
What do you have planned for us?
No. That's it.
Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
Don't know what to do.
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontaine, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, a promoter from Fontaine. So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the
What's
company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. let's just forget it.
Doesn't sound like it.
Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
Okay. Don't know what to make of that. Back to the reading.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaco symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Take a look before anyone else goes up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
What are you afraid of? We're already convicts, criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here.
Big brick
Without
in,
assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all. Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
Yeah. How that would tie in toward this.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait. Are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
I think so.
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
And you'd ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the forges of Meropide.
I understand that's some important.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
I will try. That's all. Back to the dorms. So you... Okay. Is it? I think... Okay. Oh, alright. We'll pick up. Yep.
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting! Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
What was it?
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Don't have much to do we? Yeah. No more clues. Okay. Go to the ring then.
Seems you're really getting the hang of things at the Pancration Ring now.
Oh, not really.
But just playing the same game over and over? It's getting kinda tiring.
Maybe there's another way.
Yeah, why don't we have Collins lower the difficulty a little? You know, so we can just breeze through each level.
It was easy the first time. Okay. Time to do it.
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
But something bird's fortunate led to child.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere. Well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Eight objectives complete. Okay.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Then we'll skip our shifts.
Yeah,
Investigate.
let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
Bit more stuff to investigate. I guess I did my commissions then. Let's do that. Just that one.
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh. Is it just
Something like this
or
dude.
are there fewer people than usual here today?
I haven't paid attention.
Ah, seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
Getting by, my goal is to become...
Impressive. Very
It's not.
impressive.
So, Now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it! Just tell us already!
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meripede?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
That really strange to me was. Is that really true? There's still a chance that what we saw isn't connected to cannibals.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Hey,
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity?
even if it's true, do you really think cannibals could take me in a fight?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Alright then, just like before, let's get ready to investigate and Nudley can... yep,
When will all the secrets end?
sounded wrong from but it was...
Vidok isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them!
Just stay away from me.
Okay.
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
What am I saying? I'll just stop saying about the cannibal thing.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Alright, very productive.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
See why they're trying to avoid us. Pretty obvious that they're hiding something. They'd be connected to the cannibals.
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Or they generally are weirded out by us saying, hey, you're a cannibal. Let's approach it from a different angle. We'll probably never get anything out of these guys.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
They're to investigate though. Don't know. Damn. Okay. Guess we're talking.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well,
see sometimes we hear strange noises at night.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days when the carnivals are active, but it might also be nothing, just pipe cleanings.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding
Maybe
did
the
say that
cannibals.
tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find out the truth for ourselves.
Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us. I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
We just need to wait until everyone has fallen asleep. If we miss our chance tonight, it'll be a while before we get another opportunity.
Whatever.
I've been here for so long.
Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone. Huh?
So I doze off.
Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Another flashback. What we'd call.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
Okay then. I will do my dreams again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Investigating the pipes tonight is the right call. I'll escape via the pipes.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
Well, we found out soon enough.
Okay, well it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Just need to see how this plays out. It can.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Go the wrong.
Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
I can go around. I can't. Okay then.
Uh-oh! They spotted!
Well, what am I supposed to do then? Let me go around.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Can't go that way.
Not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Oh.
Hey,
This way.
not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
I can go around. Okay, well I don't know how to get around then. What am I supposed to do?
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Okay then, I guess I wasn't far enough away. Right.
This should be the place.
Has always been here? I don't know. I don't think so. The cannibals?
I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing
And
up
talk
here.
to.
You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Enough with the theoretics.
What you say?
Theoretically. All these rumors about cannibals didn't rule. Were started by you, weren't they?
Yeah.
Ah.
So what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
What
Hey, what's the point of all
Come
those
to a
rumors
conclusion.
anyway? What
Happen to be
exactly are you
right.
trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
Something calling me, I have to go.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Yeah, child. One of the Nijnai and the Tui happened.
Oh, we had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So,
Oops.
did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
Came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
Sure
We
did.
gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could
Okay.
always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day,
Lord came
he
him.
suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work, and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you take us there? We want to go to the spot where he left.
Alright. Keep quiet and follow us.
I will not. I'm all.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going!
We're talking about the diver character, I forget his name. How we're gonna get him down here. But if we're talking about us, then that's easier.
Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right?
Femine.
If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
The hell?
Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, Paimon's starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
99. 8. So does that mean that's over now?
It's
Huh?
morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep.
I pointed like you could see where I'm pointing. Let's use some coupons to skip our this morning. Take the morning off. Oh, that makes sense.
Huh?
Okay.
Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards!
You're right, it's been a while since we've
Let
contacted him.
Paimon see what's written on it! Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating.
Ready to
It's
plenty.
been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh,
Hey.
today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Act 4. Nice. So we can get us investigating stuff that I don't know what we are getting.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Can you open?
If you ask me, those pompous
definitely
parasites on the
suspicious.
surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Probably. I think you're right. It's normal for convicts to be unhappy.
That's true.
So I don't know what exactly we got from that. I've been down here in a bit. Oh, eavesdropping.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
Eavesdropping day, I guess.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's
Weird
okay for them to
interaction.
just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks, you guys are really nice.
You hear that, Quisto? We're nice!
Your expressions
Quisto.
tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
It really seems so.
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
It was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, Knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Well, fill us in. Oh my uncle, I'd love to know. Please tell me.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego.
I just did.
The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Ate the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right! That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Just wink at me. It seems he's saying, don't be upset, he's a good fellow.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Interesting. Interesting. According to this book, a person named Hero frequents the inmates in infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too. Huh.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So, had a confrontation with a girl named who also frequently visits the infirmary. I remember that too. It was a bit of a jump that they're dating.
Hey, you over there?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Even people down here play that game?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, Care to join me for a game?
I think so busy with other things at the moment.
All right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes.
I mean, there
are lots of card players here in the
whack-a-mole thing
fortress.
in there, so...
When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Well, how did you pick that up? Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes, we have.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
You mean him? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have any...
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Okay. There isn't a teleporter. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. This is the right elevator. is.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Not where I thought it would be.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Feel something,
Hey,
yeah.
this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have
Not
my
a duo.
full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Thought you meant like coming to here, the fortress for a vacation. I was confused. You're right. The most important thing right now is to catch up with
His
him.
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Stu, we're counting on you. How can you get him
No
here,
need
though?
to thank me. This was always a part of our mission after all. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
It was monthly.
And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a
surprising.
long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
Fremonet's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremonet prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good, I'll give it my best shot. Did you only say that because I'm an amateur?
No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So, please prove your prowess to me once again.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
We have to do 9 days.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
Okay.
There seem to be several people inside.
Try to eavesdrop on them first.
Right. I feel like it's not impossible.
Maybe it was her.
So... It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Didn't read that. What did they do? Is it the blood vessel that I got?
He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do! Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion? Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here.
But my stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler!
Thank you. Sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Just taking out a few gun to do a checkup. If I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Use her hands to help at different areas on my abdomen. Seems like she's using mental energy too. Her expression is growing more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Not too bad.
And here?
Feels that hurts a little.
Huh? But Based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
Was not acting a bit over the top.
What about here? Does this hurt?
And it really can barely feel it.
Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well. And she hopped away just like that.
You is in rage, filtration, going much more smooth than I imagined. There are only 2 people left in the room. This cool woman, so she has to be the one of the frequent visitors memory I've heard of. Or does that mean that she
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
feel not great? Showing her, I'll draw the attention. That guy also seems to have noticed, and is looking my direction.
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuing take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now! Please, keep it civil at least!
They seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only run into each other because they came here to pick up medication at the same time. We cover up. But outside of the 2 of them, nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. There also aren't that many vanishing on the plate. There seems to be a patch on the ground.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
The sense of a mythical hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurous intuition speaking that isn't a bit strange at this hatch here of all places. Is what it is. Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Okay.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Zishwin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
You're looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Oh.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Zishwin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
I talked about that before we walked in. Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh?
Maybe didn't hear it right.
I understand. These are
Didn't hear
yours.
anything.
Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Well, they're saying it like that.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
I don't have a choice of what to eat.
Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
I should try to take a nap, like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, he'll recover soon. Foods!
Bland food.
Thank you, Miss Zishwin!
Okay. The dorms. They're next to us.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
They say anything I shouldn't have.
No, but you kept the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sigewinne the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Probably really off track though. There's still a few weird things about the place. That myth will hatch on the ground, as well as the question Sidwin asked. Also, were they really talking about their med before we walked in? Are you genuine, or were they just on show? Seemed pretty genuine. Come on, hear me out.
You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
That was one. Good. Nine-day arrives.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Digit details.
Oh!
What's that?
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, I'm opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
You're running through this too, that's the problem while we're here.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
I get it now.
Glad to hear it.
Sort of.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Well, yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Good infirmary. To be very.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Okay.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Or for the drink nurse, Melusine nurse.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
That's the good me. And I used to.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
I doubt it. Not a good sign. Okay. The next one. Oh. Behind. Moved a bit, I think.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
No.
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
It's definitely getting to panic. Don't panic. He probably said the subconsciously more for himself than anything else. I was starting to panic too.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
There's something on the back.
The back! This is...
Show me! Now!
Is it?
That look on your face! Paimon's reading it now! Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No! Could she have... Is she already...
Writhesly. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
So, I'm at an interesting time, just learning some.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he only go after Let? Why didn't he go after us as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her?
Because she was an easy target here.
Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Last time?
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
What?
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Get it now? I do not. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me
her.
and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Renee, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Is that a good idea?
Don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense into him!
Don't do
I
it.
simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll
Right.
find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Shit. Where are you hiding? Is that little...
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
It's evil.
Oh my!
Damn.
What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Damn, didn't expect that.
It's no use, we have to catch up to him!
I love the twists and turns that Genshin does.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office!
Is that the office in the middle? Ooh. Convenient. Didn't mean to get exactly to it. It's handy. Damn. Ew.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
She was dead.
We were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father?
But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a Harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
What do you have to do?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
6. That's generous.
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
After 2, that's not fair.
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait, can we really not talk about this one more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare Bernadette and Lynette. I want to save them.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I don't know that one. I believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during the hour on the day, you will find a portion of strange meat. The thing that we've already run it through a bit. Run a thorough investigation on it. Let's see if I can follow all the clues I should be able to find inside. If I can. You definitely get that.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the Fonta promoter has been struck. We often see Miss Siegewien up. Fonta's internal report, the research notes said that the Melazine race proceed. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of Koopa. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an... The Fonta promoter has been... I've been told that the infirmary is always... We often see Miss C... The research notes said that the Melis...
One of them is correct.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
But none of these are correct though.
The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss C... I've been told that the infirmary...
Okay, what's this one? Cool. Corruption zone. Okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is all... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... I've been told that the infirmary is...
Oh. I don't see that together, but okay.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed?
I couldn't have guessed.
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sigewin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sigewin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
With the Pancration Ring, I remember if someone tries to put both sides at the same time, they'll receive this package next day. It's in a strange blood-colored liquid. Also done a lot of research on this matter. Let me sift through what I've found and come. Maybe she was
The research notes said that the Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Sigewin. Fonta's internal reports...
Some would,
According to Collins... According to Collins... The Fonta promoter has been...
This is Fonta, then.
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now! So there really was nothing to be afraid of.
Explain it to me.
That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale, to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
You haven't collected enough evidence, enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind!
Hey.
You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sigewinne... You...
Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close as Nervulette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Didn't think that.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Saw him look grand.
Fremine... Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms, it can't be... What?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
I will load it here for the minute. Just a cliffhanger. Sort of. Look forward to what's next.